Hi everybody, welcome to dinner and a tip. Tonight we're going to try something a little new. My name is Brenda and I'm going to be your cooking guide for today. So I've never made Thai chili anything, but I seen a recipe and it looked good, so let's go ahead and give it a try. So when I'm going to put down a little bit of the oil, what I want to start with is extra virgin oil. We're going to do some onions, which are the green onions with the tips. We're going to do some cabbage. I know this usually calls for more carrot slices and cabbage. I was in a hurry, so all I did was get the cabbage and the carrot coleslaw mix. So we're just going to want to start heating this up a little bit. And while that's melting, we're going to start with some ground ginger. You can actually cut this up, but I prefer to grate it into the larger chunks. To me, it's just a little bit easier. And as it hits the grill, you can already start smelling that ginger. So just want to make sure you scrape that backside. You want to make sure that all gets on there. I usually just use one thing of ginger. It really depends on your taste preferences, what you would like more. And then I'm going to also go ahead and mince some garlic. And I'm just going to do this again on the scraper. This is whatever your preference is. You can see how much that ginger and the garlic all came in, because I like garlic. I'm just going to add a little bit extra. So we're going to keep cooking these vegetables. And then we're going to add a little bit of cilantro in there too. I know some people love cilantro, some people hate cilantro. I know it's an actual thing where it tastes horrible in their mouth. So we have to forgive those people. Next, we're going to start with some ground chicken. And for the chicken, I'm going to go hit it with salt and pepper. And this again is all just your own taste preference. You can do this with pork, you can do this with ground beef. I had ground up chicken, so that's what we're going with today. This chicken, since it's ground, it cooks at a very, very quick pace. And with this cabbage, I'm just going to give it a little extra oil to just kind of help it cook down a little bit faster. I typically cook my stuff on high. I know some people's Blackstones run really hot, and so you may need to actually cook at a slower temperature. But now you can see that the meat is cooking off good. Getting rid of all that pink on the chicken. You could do this with chicken breast if you wanted to cut it up real small. To me, a recipe is just a guideline. You don't have to follow it unless you're my husband and thinks if he doesn't follow it, an angel will lose his wings and go straight to the hot place. But I like to cook a little bit more willy-nilly. I like to cook with what I want. And sometimes it's just what ingredients I actually have in the house that day. You can see this chicken is just about done. So I'm going to do a couple tablespoons of soy sauce. And to give it a little flavor and a little heat, I'm going to do a sweet Thai chili sauce. This isn't super spicy. But probably maybe third of a cup, fourth of a cup, depending on your preference. So this chicken is just about done. So I'm going to give these vegetables one final stir up here. Wish you could smell this from there, but trust me, when you're making this on your Blackstone yourself, you will appreciate it. So chicken looks to be about done. I usually like to give it just a little extra time Nobody wants to give their guests salmonella, so. Okay. All those vegetables look perfectly cooked up. And if you have any other ideas of how to do this, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I always love to get an extra tip from somebody. So we're going to just go ahead and mix all of this together now. And you know what? I think it needs just a little extra sauce. All right, that is it. Only thing we're left to do is plate it up and see how it tastes. You can do either romaine lettuce, you can do iceberg. I prefer the romaine. I think it looks a little bit nicer. Hold your food in great. Doesn't always have to look pretty, but it does have to taste good. Enjoy. Thank you.